He would be that guy.
He could definitely Aurelia this game, especially with the severe amount of magic damage that they already have, right? Because this is Imperial Mandate Ashe, you're going to be empowering things like Maokai and Heimerdinger to do a lot more, and that is the Aurelia locked in. Karras going to have to deal with that on his Victor now, and remember, this is Clozer. This is the champion that he's known for. That's why he has that huge grin on his face.
But, you know, there we go.
Ooh.
It's
yeah.
good damage.
Clozer hitting some buttons.
Thank you.
He'd probably get my vote, though. Would that be what would yours be?
Carrier.
Yeah, I think Carrier is also a good one, as Karras is going to put down a gravity field. Does make it very difficult for the Aurelia, who's just going to dash as much as she possibly can. Morgan not going to quite find the leap strike there from Kyle. As Morgan taking a bit of damage here towards this top side. The top laners are hitting one another quite often. As Flawless Duet comes in, we're just going to head towards this top side because Cassante things are happening and Morgan does not like it. That's first blood solo kill for Bertel. We really do need to see that killer instinct come out again in this, guys. Let's check it out one more time. We've seen this a few times now.
Yeah.
Just Cassante things happening.
Pretty straightforward. Attacks Morgan initially, pops the ghost, just runs him down. Apply a lot of pressure, as we might have a gank here.
Yeah, Morgan not going to leap strike.
Yeah, that's
he
a
does
bait.
get pulled back, exactly right. Will is turning up though. Umpty's going to get in here. Glacial Prison makes things difficult. As Bertel's going to move this entire mini wave towards the turret. And Bertel gets that ward over as well. Will find the ult to take Morgan all the way out of this one. He is going to have to flash.
That Brianna's really in the position to fight this. Oh, Bertel.
Well, Morgan going to get the wish from Effort.
It's probably Persona 3.
Okay.
Maybe Persona 4, not quite sure. It's a bit of a back and forth.
Arrow going to be cleansed here as Umpty's going to dive towards the Heimerdinger, but Nature's Grasp is coming forward. Let's see whether Effort can keep the piggy alive, and he can.
Fata Morgana.
Uh-huh.
That's one of the greatest stories that I've ever seen. Oh, boy!
That is a pretty nice flash, but the ulti's still going to come through. Karras puts down a gravity field, but it does not do anything at all. Because I feel like Bertel just walked past him as he goes Umpty. See whether he can find it. Winter's Wrath comes in. And there it is. Well,
he's
Bertel
taking
just,
zero damage!
I think he's being healed. As now he's just going to ult Umpty away. Look to start off this battle first. He's down to 50% health, but there's the arrow to come in. Now Bertel's continuing the fight. Morgan, please help him! Please help him, Morgan! And Morgan will. The Lord has said that you shall live, Umpty. And Bertel shall as well.
Oh, the amount of time that buys Sandbox full control of the bot side of the map. Drake spawning in 15 seconds. Herald charging down mid. Wheeler is making a play.
Yeah, Nature's Grasp to come in. Henna does immediately get healed. He does have the cleanse as well, but Aurelia is just going to pick up the easiest double kill of her life. And Karras, I think he regrets that particular teleport as in between the turrets. He becomes Heimer food. Popping off on it as well. As Umpty's going to look for him here. Might have been a slight caster curse as he throws out the ultimate. Blue buff might be there, but Willa is going to steal that one away. Great little grenade roll right now. They're going to need a miracle as there's a flash from Clozer. The arrow's going to connect as well as the wish comes down, but Clozer does not care about your wishes or your hopes and dreams. Yeah, let's see. Speaking of teleports, Umpty finds himself in amongst a lot of people. And now the Flawless Duet doesn't quite connect there as Morgan flashes for the counter-strike. There's the Glacial Prison Clozer. He's now just going to try and blade surge his way around this one, and eventually he will fall. Karras eventually manages to flash, as well as Bro. They may have done it. They may have found a fight. As Bertel will survive, the rockets sail by as well as Kyle marks the end of that scuffle. Could you call it a team fight? One person died. I guess you can. As now the nature will be grasping at straws at this point in time. There's not a whole lot they can do without their super fed Aurelia. That's what Journey told me. As, all right, Karras getting hit by an arrow again. And doesn't really mind about it again as, okay, in goes Clozer, Effort just going to get obliterated. There's the stopwatch as well. Nature's Grasp comes in, keeps them all tied down so Clozer can get these autos through. Umpty tanks for a really long time, but it's not enough. And Karras just doesn't have the damage. Morgan having to get out of there as well as Kyle's the one to get that flash and take him down. Willa chasing after Karis here, who blast cones himself to Narnia, but Willa twisted advances, so he's going to follow him. There's a gravity field. He's trying to at least buy some space, get the yakety sax ready. This game is ridiculous. Bertel is going to come through and finish off the kill. All right, the Baron is going to be taken. Where to Breon? Don't exist anymore. Breon are still in this game.
Well, how long she stayed alive even when she was focused.
Well, Arrow is going to pierce the heavens as Morgan looking for Bertel once again. Umti on a mega flank. Gets the knockback though, and Effort is in so much trouble. He will be evaporated. And Bertel, he's able to run it out. He gets the ult. Karis is dove upon as Clozer is going to find one as well. Live Sandbox. This is the end. They have marked it. The time is up. Bro, they had a decent effort in games 1 and 2. Able to win game 1, able to mainly win game 2, but in game 3, they were barely allowed to play the game. Live Sandbox will take this decider and they will move to 3rd place in the LCK.
And Sandbox going to showcase here that we thought that the game against Deepos Kia was indicative of what this team was going to go through for the rest of the split.
From what we saw, and Live Sandbox just rolled over the top of them. And it just shows that they are very tenacious as a team, and not a lot gets to them, right? Like, the first 2 games were really difficult for Live Sandbox. They didn't win until the Nexus exploded in game number 2, and in game number 3, completely unfazed by the entire game states leading up to it. They just did their jobs and they won. It's a very happy Bertel, who definitely deserves to be so after such a good early game.
And Sandbox is such an interesting team because they're kind of a team of rejected players in a way. Like both Bertel and Clozer were slated to be these big future talents, and then neither of them really ever lived up to the hype that they had around them.
Envy was replaced.
Envy was replaced. Wheeler was considered just